My story started last year when I was 15 years old. My name is Shantae and I dropped out of high school. Honestly, I love school, but something happened and I had to leave. You know any good stuff?
Yeah, a lot of me too.
Yeah.
Seriously, go out with him, girl. At least ask him to go to the movies with you.
That's my friend Chanel. She was telling me how I should ask Derek, the cutest boy in school, to the movies. All jokes aside, I really did like him. Somehow I got up the courage to speak to him. Hey Derek, I was wondering, would you like to go to the movies with me tonight?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Shantae, right? What time you want me to pick you up?
Shocked, that's the word. I couldn't believe he said yes. He hung around his friends so much, I thought he would say no. The movie starts at 8 o'clock, so you can pick me up at 7.
Thanks for asking me, Shantae. We're gonna have a fun time.
I didn't know what he meant by fun, but when we were in the movie theater, it got fun for him.
You look pretty tonight, Shantae.
You look cute yourself.
Do you like Jim Carrey movies?
Yeah, I like him. He's one of my favorite actors. But why'd you pick this movie? I think everyone has seen it but us. It's quiet in here.
That's how I like it, nice and private.
That's when it all happened. I don't know what I was thinking because things between us just went way too far and way too fast. In my head, I was saying to myself, stop it, you're only 15. But I didn't. I kept on doing what I was doing. I felt embarrassed and confused. A few weeks later, I told my friends Janet and Chanel what happened.
Turn that book around and stop playing so you get a failing grade. And spit out the gum.
You did what? Are you serious? I don't believe it.
I guess I explained why you're acting so weird lately. Why did you do it, Shantae?
I don't know. What kind of answer is that? Didn't you realize you could have gotten pregnant?
Yeah, but
That Derek is such a player. Didn't you realize you could have gotten AIDS or some other diseases from him? Your life is ruined, girlfriend.
Janet, stop picking on her. I'm sure she used protection. You did use protection, didn't you, Shantae?
Protection?
Table 2, be quiet.
That's the one thing I forgot about. Protection. I remember thinking that I couldn't be pregnant because I was only 15. But I kept wondering, why was I getting sick every morning? I hoped so hard that I wasn't pregnant. After all, I didn't know how to take care of a baby. I was just a baby myself. I felt so alone. I remember wondering what are my teachers going to think and would I have to leave school. It's really funny how I had to make up a story about writing a school paper on pregnant teens, but I had to because I had to find out what was going to happen to me. So I went to Miss Vermeide, the school's guidance counselor, for some information.
Nabaki. Eh.
Miss Vermeide!
La. Baki,
Miss Vermeide! Miss Vermeide!
Hold on. Can I help you?
Miss Vermeide, I'm writing a school paper on teen pregnancy, and since you're the school's guidance counselor, I was hoping you can explain the school's policy toward pregnant teens.
We offer them counseling and advice on medical care and options for their future. Hello? Yes.
Options for their future?
Please. Well, for one thing, they will be transferred to another school for pregnant teens. Hello?
Oh, I see. How interesting. A school for pregnant teens? What is going to happen to my dream of being a doctor? I didn't tell Derek about me being pregnant until I was sure. Then when I finally told him, he acted like he had nothing to do with it. Derek, I want to talk to you.
I heard all the rumors that are going around, Shantae, and it ain't my baby.
Oh, Derek, you know we should. Stop playing games.
I ain't got nothing to do with that baby, Shantae, so forget it.
Who's she? Is that Tasha?
Who's Tasha? Who's Tasha?
Tasha's Derek's girlfriend. Isn't that right, Derek? Isn't that right?
Isn't that right, Derek? Isn't that right?
I'm Tasha. You better get your little tight story out of here.
Oh, I know who you are. You that girl that Derek had fun with in the movie theater. What about a date on Friday? What about that date?
As I ran from them, I remember thinking how my reputation as a good girl was ruined. Then I bumped into China, Hanifa, and some of my other friends.
Shantae, we just heard the news about you and Derek. Is it true?
What did you hear?
That you're pregnant. Is it true? Don't you know you need money to raise a baby, Shantae? Who's gonna give you a job?
I'll help you, Shantae. China, you know your parents will never let you help. How do you know? Because I do.
Thanks, China, but we all know how strict your parents can be.
Have you seen a doctor yet, Shantae?
A doctor? I haven't even told my mother yet.
You have to tell her, Shantae. You can't hide this from her.
Shantae, what did Derek say when you told him you were pregnant?
He said it's not his, but I know it is because I haven't been with anyone else.
He is a scrub.
I cried all the way home. I kept saying to myself, why did I do something like this? Why did I let this happen? Then when I told my parents, well, my mom was so hurt by the news.
How could you, Shantae? How could you?
I don't know, Mama. It just happened.
You know when you had that baby, we're gonna put it up for adoption?
Adoption?
Shantae, you are simply not ready for a baby.
Wait 1 second. You're not gonna put my first grandchild for adoption.
Oh, Daddy, I know you disappointed me in the past, but I really need you. Please don't let me down.
If you want help Shantae take care of the baby, then I will.
You? Oh, please, you can't even take care of yourself. Shantae, you just blew your dream of being a doctor. You just blew it, kiddo. This doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You should be delivering babies instead of having them. How could you, Shantae? How could you?
We kept repeating the same things over and over again. My mom was heartbroken and I knew it. It was my fault and all I could say was I'm sorry. You see, after all, I did have the baby. As for my father, well, he worked out on us right after I had the baby. As usual, he let me down again. I haven't seen him for months. As for my goals and the fun times I used to have with my friends, well, they're gone too. It's funny how everything changes when you have a baby. All my free time is now taken up with diaper changes, doing laundry, feeding my child, and running her over to the pediatrician. Mama was right. I blew my future. Shoot, I could have been a great doctor one day. Mama tries to help me out with some money and some babysitting so I can look for work, but it's rough. As for Derek, well, I haven't heard much from him since the baby was born. Derek makes lots of promises, but never comes through on them. Too busy with his friends, I guess. Mama has to hire a lawyer to get Derek to pay child support, but it's been really hard getting him to pay. Well, goodbye, everyone. The lesson for today is don't get pregnant as a teen. Do whatever you want after you get your full education.
The following are some phone numbers and websites which can provide help to you if you are pregnant or think you might be pregnant.
And don't forget, girls, you're worth waiting for. Don't be the next one to lose out on all your dreams.
America's Crisis Pregnancy Helpline at 1-800-672-2296.
The Pregnant and Teen Program at 1718-647-7128. The CareNet at 1-800-395-HELP. Their website is teenpregnancy.com.
And two more websites are Questa.com and StandUpGirl.com.